Jack Roloff's car accident leaves Tori Roloff in tears. Hello viewers, welcome back to my channel. For Rolloff family latest news update, please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon. For nearly 2 decades, Little People, Big World LPBW has pulled viewers into the intimate, messy, and heartfelt world of the Roloff family. Fans have followed their triumphs, heartbreaks, and struggles with farm ownership, relationships, and family feuds. But every so often, life throws a curveball that shakes the entire family to its core, and the latest incident has left fans stunned, with tears streaming down their faces alongside Tori Rolloff. Shocking news spread quickly across social media. Jack Roloff, one of the Roloff family's younger relatives, was involved in a devastating car accident. The crash not only endangered his life, but also reopened emotional scars within the Roloff family. Tori, wife of Zach Roloff, was particularly crushed by the ordeal, breaking down publicly as she tried to come to terms with the frightening near tragedy. The Roloffs are no strangers to public scrutiny, but this time, the drama wasn't about farm ownership or family feuds. This was about survival, healing, and unity in the face of an unexpected, life-altering event. It all began like any other day. Jack, known among fans as a kind-hearted and adventurous spirit, was reportedly driving home after visiting friends. The sun was setting, and Oregon's rural backroads were calm, offering no warning of the horror that was about to unfold. Eyewitnesses later recounted the chilling moments. Jack's vehicle swerved unexpectedly, whether due to slick pavement, a distracted driver nearby, or mechanical failure remains unclear. Within seconds, the car collided with a guardrail, flipping before landing on its side in a ditch. Emergency responders rushed to the scene. The sound of sirens cut through the peaceful countryside, signaling that something serious had happened. First responders worked tirelessly to extract Jack from the mangled vehicle. According to local reports, he was conscious but visibly injured, shaken, and in immense pain. The Roloff family was alerted almost immediately. Zach and Tori were the first to receive the dreaded phone call, and their world collapsed in that instant. Tori Rolloff has long been beloved by LPBW fans for her warmth, honesty, and devotion to her family. But nothing could prepare her for the news that Jack, someone she loved deeply, was in critical condition after the accident. When the call came in, Tori reportedly dropped everything. Friends close to the family revealed she rushed to the hospital with tears streaming down her face, whispering prayers under her breath. Later, she turned to Instagram, unable to contain the flood of emotions. "My heart is shattered," she wrote in a story that quickly went viral among fans. "I can't believe this happened. Please pray for Jack. We're holding on to hope and faith." The raw vulnerability of her words struck a chord across the LPBW fandom. Fans sent messages of support, flooding her social media with hearts, prayers, and encouragement. Many noted that seeing Tori, usually so strong, break down so publicly underscored the seriousness of Jack's condition. Zach stood by her side, equally shaken but trying to remain strong for his wife and their children. Together, they faced a night of fear and uncertainty as Jack underwent emergency medical care. For years, the Roloff family has been divided, torn apart by disputes over Roloff farms, hurt feelings, and unresolved tensions. Matt and Amy's divorce, Zach and Jeremy's falling out over the farm, and lingering disagreements about money and loyalty have made headlines countless times. But in the wake of Jack's accident, all of that seemed to melt away. Suddenly, nothing else mattered but family. Amy Roloff, devastated, rushed to be with her children and grandchildren, making no hesitation in putting aside past conflicts. Matt, despite his health struggles and ongoing farm responsibilities, made his way to the hospital as well, accompanied by Karen Chandler, who has often been a controversial figure among fans. Witnesses described the scene in the hospital waiting room as heartbreaking but beautiful. Family members who hadn't spoken in months sat side by side, united by the fear of losing Jack. Old wounds remained, but for that night, they were overshadowed by the overwhelming love and worry they all shared. Even Jeremy and Audrey, who had distanced themselves from the family's drama, were quick to post words of encouragement and reportedly reached out privately to Zach and Tori. Jacob and Isabel also expressed their concern, visiting the hospital to show solidarity. For the first time in years, the Roloff family appeared united, bound together not by cameras or contracts, but by something far more powerful: love and fear for one of their own. The Roloff family isn't just famous on television. They've built a loyal following of fans who feel like extended family. News of the accident spread like wildfire across social media, and within hours, hashtags like Pray for Jack and Rolloff Strong began trending. Fans from around the world shared messages of love. Tori, we are with you. Stay strong. Jack will pull through. This family has given us so much over the years. Time to give them our prayers back. My heart breaks seeing Tori so devastated. Hoping for Jack's recovery. Facebook groups dedicated to little people, Big World lit up with candle emojis, prayer circles, and heartfelt stories of how the Roloffs have inspired them through their own hardships. Many fans reflected on how life is fragile and unpredictable, praising the family for their courage in facing such a terrifying ordeal. The outpouring of support didn't go unnoticed. Tori later thanked fans, writing, "We feel your prayers. Thank you for lifting us up when we need it most." As Jack was rushed into emergency surgery, the Roloff family held their breath. Hours ticked by in the sterile corridors of the Oregon hospital, each moment stretching into what felt like an eternity. For Tori, every second was unbearable. She clutched Zach's hand, her face pale from crying, while silently praying that Jack would survive. Doctors later revealed that Jack had suffered multiple injuries, including broken bones and internal bleeding. He was in critical condition but stabilized after hours in the operating room. Though the worst had been avoided, his recovery would be long and grueling. For Tori, the sight of Jack connected to tubes and machines was almost too much to bear. She wept quietly at his bedside, whispering words of love and encouragement, willing him to fight through the pain. "You're strong, Jack. You're going to make it," she repeated, her voice breaking with each word. Zach, though equally shaken, tried to hold himself together. As a father and husband, he felt the weight of responsibility not just for his immediate family, but for supporting Tori as well. He stayed up late into the night, updating loved ones and making sure their children were cared for while they remained at the hospital. Amy Roloff, a mother who had seen her family weather many storms, stepped into her role as a comforter. She made food runs, brought blankets, and tried to keep spirits lifted in the waiting room. Matt, though visibly stressed, leaned on Karen for support as he focused on Jack's well-being, checking in with doctors and asking pointed questions about the recovery.